Get set. It is the biggest car recall ever, and now we found out auto dealerships are telling drivers it's not even safe to use your car at all until that problem's fixed. At 5 o'clock, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jeff Gianola.
And I'm Jennifer Hoff. Here are the facts for you. Since this new recall came out, the number of cars affected has pretty much doubled. Takata is recalling just under 34 million defective airbags. The airbags, inflators there, can explode when they deploy and then spray metal fragments into the vehicle and onto the people inside. Federal regulators say the airbags are responsible for 6 deaths. To see if your car is getting recalled, you can go to coin.com, where we've posted a complete list. Now, we looked into all of this and found that hundreds of car owners in our area are in fact being affected by the recall, and dealerships are really hustling now to try and make some fixes.
And Chris Woodard live in Beaverton this afternoon with more on this recall impact just in our area. Chris?
Yeah, and the recall is so broad, you look down any road like this and you wonder just how many of these cars might be affected, because it could be a lot. Well, I looked into it and found out dealerships and service centers in our area are doing everything they can to make these fixes as quickly as possible. And there are some car owners pretty surprised to find out their vehicle is affected.
As much as we have kept capacity for as quickly as we can.
Local service centers are hustling to make fixes, taking this massive airbag recall very seriously.
If we touch that customer, if we contact that customer or they contact us and their car is affected by this, to let them know it's very important to get them out of the car.
I found out Honda has told dealerships to get people with vehicles on the recall list into rental cars as quickly as possible on Honda's dime for the first time ever.
I was really scared because to think that I've been driving it all this time, and that, if I get into an accident, something really serious could happen.
Coin 6 News producer Liz Cohen is one of the millions affected. She was calling her dealership about scheduling routine service on her 2002 Honda Civic when they told her her vehicle is on the recall list and she should immediately stop driving it.
I've done stories on this recall before and not realizing how serious it was, and for someone then to tell me, don't drive your car, not what I expected. And I think a lot of people may not realize that.
With local service centers making fixes as quickly as they can, many are dependent on parts. And one tells me in February, even before Tuesday's big recall expansion, they had more than 200 different customer cars on their lot waiting for parts so they could be fixed. They put every single customer in a rental car. And one thing to keep in mind, this recall has been expanding now for a couple months. So it's possible you checked your vehicle today or even a couple weeks ago, were told you weren't on the recall list. Your car might still be added to that list in the future. So it's important you continue to check as this list expands. Live in Beaverton, I'm Chris Woodard for Coin 6 News.
And remember, we can